Hey there, watch until the end. These 15 items could save your life in an economic crisis. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and let's dive into these essential survival items that could mean the difference between thriving and struggling. Spices provide more than flavor enhancement. They possess genuine longevity. Most dried herbs and ground seasonings maintain potency for years. Unlike fresh ingredients, they need no refrigeration, occupy minimal space, and cost little compared to their contribution. Health benefits shouldn't be forgotten either. Common spices like turmeric, ginger, and cinnamon offer natural anti-inflammatory or immune-supporting properties. During challenging times when medical care might be difficult to obtain, having these available could prove significant. Therefore, during shopping trips, don't ignore the spice section. Purchase additional containers. Your future self will be grateful when meals don't taste like cardboard. 10th item, cooking oil. When preparing your pantry for uncertain times, cooking oil might not immediately occur to you. However, to maximize what you have, this item shouldn't be skipped. It's not exclusively for frying. It's crucial for extending meals, enhancing flavor, and adding necessary calories when food is limited. Cooking oil provides options. You can sauté vegetables, brown canned proteins, or cook rice without sticking. Without oil, some meals become difficult to prepare properly. Honestly, when consuming canned and packaged foods, taste improvement becomes more important than ever. Various oils are available, but storage capabilities differ significantly. Olive oil provides excellent flavor, but doesn't last as long. Canola oil is common and affordable, but also has limited shelf life. For long-term preparation, vegetable oil or coconut oil work best. Both maintain quality for years with proper storage. Coconut oil particularly has shelf life up to 2 years or more. It solidifies in cool temperatures without affecting quality. Many prefer it because it remains stable at room temperature and resists spoilage better than many alternatives. Oil contributes calories, which benefits efforts to maintain strength and energy. Small amounts significantly increase meal satisfaction. Just a few tablespoons mixed into rice or pasta transforms basic dishes into something substantial enough for enduring difficult days. Don't underestimate this liquid treasure when building emergency stockpiles. Cooking oil lacks glamour, but performs essential kitchen functions. Whether browning, frying, roasting, or improving bland food taste, maintaining adequate supplies makes considerable difference. 11th item, bouillon cubes and broth base. Anyone who's prepared a bland meal understands flavor's importance, especially when most food comes from cans or packages. Bouillon cubes and broth base address this need. While unremarkable in appearance, these concentrated flavor sources are powerful items that can transform basic ingredients into worthwhile meals. Bouillon cubes are essentially concentrated broth compressed into small squares. Broth base comes in jars or containers as paste or powder. Both serve identical purposes, adding depth, saltiness, and richness to meals without requiring fresh stock or complex preparation. When subsisting on pantry staples, such flavor enhancement makes tremendous difference. They're exceptionally easy to store, too. Unlike fresh broth or soup, bouillon needs no refrigeration. It lasts years when kept sealed and dry. Single boxes of cubes or jars of base occupy virtually no pantry space yet can extend meals far beyond expectations. Their applications are numerous. Drop a cube into boiling water for instant broth. Use as foundation for soups, stews, or cooking rice and pasta. Mix crushed cubes or base scoops into canned beans or vegetables for serious flavor improvement. Add to casseroles or sauces for richer, more complex taste. Don't underestimate these concentrated flavor enhancers. Bouillon cubes and broth base may appear small and simple, but they deliver significant impact. During uncertain times, having substantial supplies stored could mean the difference between merely eating and actually enjoying your food. Items 12 through 15 complete our essential survival collection. Canned fruit provides morale-boosting sweetness. Honey offers unmatched shelf life. Dried mushrooms contribute umami depth. And water purification tablets plus filters ensure life-sustaining clean water access. These aren't merely supplies. They represent your survival foundation when everything else crumbles. Seventh item, canned proteins, tuna, chicken, and Spam. When accumulating food for uncertain times, protein becomes essential. When fresh meat isn't available, canned alternatives provide the solution. They're consumption-ready, storage-friendly, and contain nutrients your body requires during challenging periods. Canned proteins offer several forms, each with distinct advantages. Tuna is light and flaky, excellent for sandwiches or salad additions. Chicken is tender and versatile, suitable for casseroles, soups, or direct consumption. Then there's Spam. Regardless of personal preference, this product has sustained people through hardships for decades. It's rich, salty, and adapts well to virtually any preparation. Canned meat's primary benefit: no refrigeration, freezing, or cooking required. Simply open and consume. This makes it ideal when power is unavailable, gas supplies are low, or cooking motivation is absent. It's convenient nutrition that resists spoilage. Storage represents another advantage. Most canned proteins maintain quality for years when kept sealed and dry. Unlike other pantry items, frequent rotation isn't necessary. Store them away and retrieve when needed naturally. Cost considerations are significant too. Compared to fresh or frozen alternatives, canned options typically cost much less, especially when purchased in quantity. For budget-conscious consumers or families extending meals, this is substantial. Several cans can transform plain rice or pasta into complete, satisfying dishes. Therefore, during store visits, don't bypass the canned protein section. Purchase extra cans. You'll appreciate having them when situations become unpredictable. Eighth item, sugar and salt. Most people preparing for difficult times envision beans, rice, or snacks, but certain items often get forgotten: sugar and salt. They may appear to be simple flavor enhancers, but they're significantly more important. These pantry fundamentals are crucial for both survival and maintaining morale when circumstances deteriorate. Starting with salt, it's not merely for improving taste, it's vital for bodily balance. Salt regulates fluids, muscle function, and brain activity. Insufficient amounts can cause serious health problems. Having adequate supplies isn't just intelligent, it's essential. Salt serves purposes beyond culinary applications. During emergencies, it preserves other foods, cleanses wounds, and serves as currency if conditions become severe. Unlike fresh produce or dairy, salt never spoils. Kept dry, it lasts indefinitely. This makes it among the best long-term pantry investments. Which salt type should you accumulate? Table salt is most common and economical, though some prefer sea salt or kosher varieties for cooking. Either works adequately. Ensure sufficient quantities are stored. Several pounds should last months or years. Don't underestimate these fundamental ingredients. During uncertain times, sugar and salt aren't luxuries. They're necessities. One maintains bodily function, the other prevents meals from becoming flavorless. Together, they make survival feel somewhat more civilized. Ninth item, spices and seasonings. When stockpiling for uncertain periods, most people focus on filling shelves with canned goods, bags, and jarred foods. However, many overlook something important: spices. Indeed, spices. While they won't fill your stomach like rice or beans, they prevent dinner table monotony from driving you insane. Consider this: when every meal tastes identical, even superior survival foods begin feeling like punishment. Basic spices provide the solution. Garlic powder, paprika, or cumin can transform plain beans and rice into something resembling an enjoyable meal. Bulk purchasing makes economic sense. Large containers or bags provide better per-serving costs than small packages. Once home, transfer portions into smaller sealed containers for convenient access without disturbing the entire supply each time. Storage considerations are straightforward. Oatmeal requires no refrigeration, which is advantageous. Simply protect from moisture and pests, and it remains fresh for extended periods. Some people vacuum seal their oats for additional protection, particularly when accumulating long-term supplies. Whether preparing for potential economic decline or stretching monthly food budgets, oatmeal merits inclusion in your strategy. It transcends breakfast. It's survival nutrition with endurance. Fifth item, powdered milk. Among stockpiling essentials, powdered milk frequently goes unnoticed. However, when preparing for uncertain periods, this lightweight, shelf-stable product should definitely make your list. While not particularly appealing, when fresh milk becomes unavailable, powdered milk proves invaluable. Unlike regular milk, powdered versions require no refrigeration. This means storage for months or years without spoilage concerns. Provided it stays dry and sealed, it's ready when required. This makes it excellent for emergency supplies, long-term storage, or maintaining stock when shopping trips aren't feasible. Powdered milk's capabilities extend beyond obvious uses. Mix with water for drinking like regular milk. That's the clear application, but cooking applications exist too. Baking benefits from added moisture and protein. Soups and sauces become creamier without requiring fresh dairy. It contains essential nutrients: calcium, vitamin D, protein, everything expected from milk. While taste may not match the cold glass you're accustomed to, it serves its purpose effectively, especially when alternatives are scarce. Whether preparing for emergencies, living independently, or conserving money, powdered milk deserves pantry space. It's reliable, nutritious, and built for longevity. Sixth item, canned vegetables. When considering stockpiling priorities before difficult times arrive, vegetables might not immediately come to mind. Fresh ones certainly don't last long. However, here's encouraging news. Canned vegetables perform admirably and last indefinitely with proper storage. Canned vegetables represent unsung heroes of survival nutrition. They contain vitamins, minerals, and fiber essential for maintaining strength, particularly when fresh alternatives are limited or costly. Unlike fresh produce, there's no worry about refrigerator spoilage or quick deterioration. The selection variety is extensive: green beans, carrots, peas, corn, tomatoes, spinach, mushrooms. The options are numerous. Each offers distinct flavors and applications, allowing selection of genuinely preferred items. No need to force consumption of disliked foods simply for nutritional benefit. The advantage? Cooking isn't necessary. Open the can, rinse if desired, and consume directly from the container. This makes them perfect for days without power, gas, or time for complete meal preparation. It's ready-to-eat nutrition available when needed. When cooking is desired, canned vegetables integrate easily into other preparations. Add to rice, pasta, soups, or stews. Include in scrambled eggs or casseroles. Greater quantities on hand make assembling balanced, filling meals easier without requiring store visits. Whether preparing for emergencies or reducing current grocery costs, don't overlook canned vegetables. They may appear unremarkable, but provide genuine value when circumstances matter most. Rice excels at extending meals efficiently. Small amounts of protein or vegetables combined with rice create substantial portions. This characteristic makes it ideal during financially challenging periods or when supplies run low. You're not merely consuming food, you're maximizing what's available. Honestly, rice enjoys widespread acceptance. It provides comfort, familiarity, and pairs excellently with everything from beans and canned proteins to simple topped eggs. Whether prepared plain or enhanced with seasonings and sauces, it consistently delivers a genuine meal experience. For individuals or families, rice serves as an understated workhorse. It lacks glamour, but performs consistently day after day, year after year. During uncertain periods, such dependability becomes invaluable. Third item, pasta. This staple represents comfort contained in packaging. It's affordable, storage-friendly, and maintains freshness extensively. A large bag costs minimal money, yet provides weeks or months of meals, depending on consumption patterns. Dried pasta stays good up to 2 years when stored correctly. This eliminates pressure to use it quickly before expiration. Keep it sealed and dry, and it'll be available when most needed. Pasta's flexibility stands out remarkably. Desire something quick and simple? Boil noodles and combine with butter or olive oil. Want something more substantial? Include canned beans or tuna. Craving flavor? Incorporate sauce, spices, or whatever's available. It accommodates everything. Importantly, pasta demands little. No refrigeration, freezing, or special equipment required. Just a pot, water, and heat source. This makes it perfect when electricity might be unreliable or finances are strained. One package can become dinner for an individual or feed an entire household. Bulk purchasing is straightforward too. Large containers or bags offer better per-serving value than smaller packages. After bringing them home, divide into smaller containers or sealed bags for easier handling without exposing the entire supply during cooking. Whether preparing for future challenges or reducing current grocery expenses, pasta definitely belongs on your list. It's trustworthy, budget-friendly, and infinitely practical. Precisely what's needed when situations become unstable. Fourth item, oatmeal. While oatmeal may not be the most exciting shelf item, it's among the wisest choices for challenging times. It's inexpensive, filling, and nutrient-dense. Additionally, it stores easily and lasts months or even years when kept sealed and moisture-free. Several oatmeal varieties exist: instant, rolled, and steel-cut. They serve essentially the same function, though convenience levels differ. Instant oats are quick and effortless, ideal for days when waiting isn't appealing. Rolled oats require slightly more cooking time, but are heartier and provide traditional oatmeal consistency. Steel-cut oats are the most robust, taking longest to cook, but many people appreciate their chewy texture. The beauty lies in oatmeal's simplicity. Just hot water or milk plus perhaps a salt pinch suffices. Having sugar, honey, or dried fruit available is pleasant, but not essential. Even plain oatmeal satisfies when hungry, and options are limited. It's remarkably versatile, too. Enjoy it warm for breakfast, incorporate into baked items, or use as a soup and stew thickener. This makes it far more than breakfast food. It's a multi-purpose pantry essential. Imagine being told that an economic collapse similar to the Great Depression could happen sooner than anyone realizes. The reality is that most folks are nowhere near prepared. While specialists are raising red flags, hardly anyone discusses the specific items you should actually be accumulating right now. Hi there! For years I've been researching food patterns, economic inflation trends, and analyzing historical financial crises. What I discovered lately literally stopped me cold. Between bare store shelves and skyrocketing costs for everyday essentials, all indicators suggest we're facing something far more serious than a short-term disruption. Throughout this video, I'll reveal 15 critical supplies you must begin stockpiling immediately, covering essential pantry items, forgotten survival strategies, and several unexpected choices that slip most people's minds. Whether you've observed supply shortages, witnessed price increases, or simply want peace of mind, stay tuned. This information might completely transform your preparation approach. First item, canned beans. These humble pantry champions rarely get the attention they deserve. While they may not cross your mind regularly, when you require something fast, inexpensive, and satisfying, they deliver every time. The variety is impressive too. Black beans, pinto varieties, kidney types, each offering distinct tastes and consistencies, yet all serving the same fundamental purpose of providing sustenance and energy. Why are canned beans exceptional? Initially, their cost is incredibly reasonable. A handful of cans purchased for minimal dollars translates to multiple meals instantly. There's no requirement to invest heavily in expensive protein sources. Simply pop open a can, drain and rinse, and you're ready to eat. Cooking isn't even mandatory if you prefer not to. Their longevity is remarkable as well. Standard cans maintain quality for 3 to 5 years, often extending further with proper storage conditions. This means after purchasing them, concerns about spoilage disappear for considerable time. Simply store them in your pantry and set them aside until needed naturally. Discussion of their versatility reveals impressive adaptability. Canned beans complement virtually any dish. Add them to rice for an easy bowl meal. Incorporate them into salads for additional protein or warm them with seasonings for a quick accompaniment. When feeling creative, include them in chili, soups, or hearty stews. They integrate seamlessly and provide substance without dominating the dish, unless that's your intention. Therefore, while canned beans appear unremarkable, that simplicity explains their importance. They're dependable, adaptable, and designed for longevity. Whether planning for extended periods or managing grocery expenses, these nutritious legumes absolutely warrant shelf space. Second item, rice. This grain represents timeless food security for excellent reasons. It's economical, filling, and maintains quality for years with appropriate storage. Culinary expertise isn't required for rice preparation, nor do you need specialized equipment. Basic heat and a cooking pot create a meal foundation compatible with nearly everything. White rice proves optimal for long-term preservation. When properly sealed in airtight containers and maintained in cool, dry conditions, it remains viable up to 3 decades. That longevity is extraordinary. Brown rice offers superior nutrition, but deteriorates faster due to bran layer oils. These oils eventually become rancid, making white rice the superior choice for stockpiling purposes.